how do you feel about having this week off at this point in the season?
Good afternoon, first of all. So it was good. It was good for the players to be able to rest, recharge, be able to spend some time with the family. And it was a very good week of work last week, and then they had the Saturday and Sunday off, and now we're back, in training yesterday, today. So we continue this week to prepare, for this difficult match that we have, coming up this weekend. But it was good for the guys to be able to get, some rest time.
Seeing kind of how well the formation that you guys used worked in Salt Lake, but also wanting to add an element of surprise against any opponent you're playing, how do you kind of think about those two things as you plan a game plan for this weekend?
First of all, we have to wait for Real Salt Lake to play on Thursday. I think it's important for us to watch the game. They have that as the most important match in front of them, and we'll have a chance to be able to watch the players and the things that they're going to do in the match. But also they have a lot of guys missing for the game, so they'll have a fresh team with the majority of the starters coming back from their national team and suspensions to play against us. So it's going to be a tough game at home, and we're planning some things for this match already.
If things go your way on Wednesday and Thursday with these other games and you guys clinch before stepping on the field Sunday, is there anything else you'd have to do at that point to make sure your guys stay motivated and have the right mentality going into the game?
The guys are motivated regardless of whatever's going to happen on Wednesday and Thursday. They're motivated. They're eager to play this weekend. They've been looking fresh, which is a great thing at the last part of the season. And we're excited to play this weekend. So we're preparing for Real Salt Lake. But as you mentioned, there's matches that can definitely lead us to a better situation on the weekend. But nothing will change from the guys wanting to continue to get points, to continue to battle to get as high as we can on the table. But first of all, get winning to be able to be qualified in the playoff.
Obviously, in a season, the goal or the number one goal has to be to make playoffs and be in good form going into the postseason. How do you sort of, as a coach, navigate the season knowing you probably want your guys to be in their best form in the final games?
I think the important part is that what I said, that they feel fresh, that they feel still very content to want to push extra, and that everybody feels united that we can accomplish something important. And especially that everybody is available, and right now we've been very content in how some things have gone during the year in regards to having the team or the roster pretty full for these matches coming up, and that's a very good thing.
You said everyone's ready to go. Is Jeff ready to go, and is everyone healthy for this game?
Jeff is very close, and I think we'll be definitely ready for this weekend coming up. And the majority of the guys are right there. So with the exception of Roy, pretty much everybody's available.
Coach, I have a bunch of questions about how this weekend's match might be different from the match 2 weeks ago. But first, I wanted to ask you about a match that happened on Saturday with T2. What did you think about their performance in Phoenix? Big road win, good momentum to carry into the postseason.
Very, very good result for us in a difficult place against a team that now we have to face again. I've been watching a lot of, basically almost all the games for T2. Unfortunately, this one I didn't watch. But the team that was there was strong, and I spoke to the T2 coaching staff this morning. So we're already planning for this weekend coming up, and who are going to be the players that are going to participate in this playoff match, which is historical for T2, being able to qualify for the first time. So we're eager. Hopefully it's going to go our way, and then we'll see what happens with Sacramento, and I think Soul Park is the other team that is playing. So we're hoping to continue to go forward, and T2 has done a great job, and this match was very well handled against a difficult team.
I asked you in the middle of the season when the team had gone through a small dip and went below the playoff line for a bit about the importance of playing these postseason games. I wanted to re-ask that question, but focus in on some specific players. Marco Farfan, who's only 19 years old, Foster Langsdorff, who's at the end of his first professional season. How important is it for them to not only to have these opportunities, but to perform well in these very important games in their season?
The young They developing, they're growing. So there's an important part that we have to make sure that we spend time with them, with the first team, that they feel that they're close, that they feel that they're part of, but also supplement their playing time with T2 is very important. But not only in a way, as we spoke, that they're going down just to get minutes, they're going there to help the team win. And that was very important. That mentality from our first team players going down, it was crucial. It helped, and it was great, because also when we needed some of the players for the first team, they came ready, they came fit to be able to play, and that was a very good thing. What we tried to do this season in changing T2's time of practice to 30 minutes after we start our practice, to make sure that both teams work together, ate together in the facility. That like this morning, for example, we needed 3 players from T2. They came up, they gave us those players in order to be able to do the technical. Those players feel that they're closer to the first team, and then they went down next to us to the other field to practice with T2. So this has been fantastic this season, to be able to have this balance between the two teams, and has helped as well T2 to be able to be stronger.
Focusing on Sunday's game, and it's a weird one to preview because you just played them last time. They have a game in between, you don't. As you're in the middle of this 2-week stretch between games, how have you found that the preparation either has or has had to change to account for that extra bit of time?
Yes, so it's never easy when you play the same team twice, because it brings some of the difficult areas in which what they're going to do now, what they're going to bring, but they have a game in front of them first, so they have to concentrate. In New England, they cannot concentrate on us yet, and also we have to watch this game to see how they do, what happens, and start planning. And we've done a good job this week to make sure that we see again the things and reinforce the things that they do really, really well, and also the things potentially that it can bring different than what we saw before. So we need to be prepared to anything, and we've been working on it.